Right now, the UW-Whitewater community is mourning the sudden passing of a star basketball player with childhood ties to Madison.
Plus a narrowing field. Another U.S. Senate candidate dropping out of the race has a new endorsement. On the Republican side, pits the former president against the former vice president.
And later, Green Bay Packers training camp officially getting underway today. How the team is approaching the upcoming season. News 3 Now at 6 starts now. Two communities, Madison and Whitewater, are mourning the loss of one young man who had an impact on both.
Basketball star Derek Gray died while playing in a camp at UW-Whitewater over the weekend. Catherine Merck spoke with Gray's current coach. He learned how big of a void the 20-year-old now leaves behind. Catherine?
The young athlete died suddenly in front of his teammates, coaches, and fans. As his team is still trying to recover from Derek Gray's sudden death, Gray's coach says his team is left without a key player, both on and off the court. At times today, Pat Miller talked about Derek Gray in the present tense.
I love him. You know, he's a beautiful person.
At other points, the past.
You know, he was a player I had a lot of long conversations with about life, basketball, family, community. He was a very intelligent guy, very intuitive.
It's difficult and raw for Miller. He's the UW-Whitewater men's basketball coach who was there when Derek Gray collapsed during a basketball camp on Sunday.
It was horrible, just a really tragic and awful thing.
Miller says a blood clot was to blame. Gray was just 20 years old, headed into his sophomore season after standout years at Madison La Follette High School.
When I went and watched him in high school, I was actually going to watch a different player, and he caught my eye immediately. I called my assistant coaches and said, why aren't we recruiting him? He's by far the best player on the floor. I just loved his tenacity, how hard he played, how he interacted with his teammates.
Today, La Follette is also remembering Gray. In a statement, the school's principal wrote, Derek was a giant of La Follette basketball and Lancer athletics. His toughness and tenacity on the court will always be remembered, and his kindness and smile off of the court will forever be missed. Miller very much feels the same way, only knowing Gray for a couple of years, but knowing he'll be deeply impacted by that brief history well into the future.
What he meant to our program, what he meant to me, what he meant to his teammates, you know, it's obviously something we're never going to replace.
A GoFundMe has been created to help Derek Gray's family cover the funeral cost. A link to donate is on our website right now at channel3000.com.
Catherine, thank you. And developing tonight, the Sun Prairie Police Department says they have cleared a scene that has been locked down for multiple hours. Since about 2 o'clock this afternoon, officers from Sun Prairie and Dane County were outside of a home on Chalfont Drive after a report of a potentially armed and suicidal subject. After getting in contact with them, it turned out the person was not armed and also not suicidal. So the tactical response teams left the area. Police say no charges are pending and no arrests were made.
In Rock County, the Beloit Police Department taking an extra step to combat vehicle theft during the city's National Night Out event. Next Wednesday, police will be giving out free steering wheel locks to the first 100 residents who own a Kia or Hyundai with a model year between 2015 and 22. Now, these particular vehicles, they have a design flaw that makes them easier to be stolen, and the city has seen a spike in car thefts in recent months. So check this out, a pretty scary crash. This was along I-94 near Black River Falls, reminding people to move over and slow down. The State Patrol says just after midnight, a trooper was conducting a traffic stop when a semi lost control, hit the squad car. We are told the trooper suffered non-life-threatening injuries. The driver of the semi and the other vehicle involved that had been stopped were not hurt.
Taking a look over Madison tonight, another gorgeous day for a concert, but there is a chance for some rain overnight. Meteorologist Julian Seawright is down there live with our first warn forecast. Hi, Julian.
Hey guys, and that's right, it is a gorgeous start to our evening. Nice breeze as we're going through the rest of the starts for our concerts on the square here. But as we take a look at how we stacked up for today, as we all know, it was a humid and cloudy morning for us, a bit on the sticky side. But in terms of surface temperatures, we are just about seasonable for us. As we take a look at the almanac, 82 degrees was our high for today, and that's exactly where we are to be on par. And as we take a look at what our temperatures are throughout much of southern Wisconsin as we're getting into the rest of this evening, 79 here in Madison, 82 in Janesville with 80 degrees in Platteville. Dew points have fallen. It's very comfortable, folks. We're not looking at much humidity for the rest of this evening. But as we take a look at our radars right now, pretty clear here in southern Wisconsin, but just north, we can see a couple of showers that were popping on and off earlier this afternoon. But as we take a look at our evening, temperatures are going to continue to fall for us, down into those 70s, and with the humidity falling as well, it's going to be a great night for Constitution Square. But we'll take a look at those rain chances coming up in just a few moments. Until then, let's go ahead and toss it back to you guys in the studio.
Campaign 2022 coverage now. Milwaukee Bucks executive Alex Lasry is suspending his campaign for U.S. Senate. To date, Lasry had spent upwards of $12 million during the campaign. It comes 2 days after Tom Nelson also dropped out of the Democratic primary. During a speech today, Lasry also endorsed Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes, who was also in attendance.
The best person to be able to defeat Ron Johnson is Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes. And I am proud to be able to stand up here and support him. He's been a friend for a really long time. And I am excited for in a few months to be able to not just call him a friend, but to be able to call him Senator Barnes.
There are only two candidates still in the running, Barnes and State Treasurer Sarah Godlewski.
As for Godlewski, she was in Madison today meeting with students on the UW campus, encouraging them to get out and vote.
We know one of the most important groups that often does not vote in a non-presidential year are young people. And yet they're the ones that have the most at stake, whether it is their rights being taken away, that now women don't have the right to choose, to climate change, to even student debt and getting good jobs.
Godlewski today told us she will remain in the race to unseat Ron Johnson in November, though she has trailed Mandela Barnes by double digits in polling even prior to the recent departures of Lasry and Tom Nelson from the race. On the Republican side, former Vice President Mike Pence today endorsing Rebecca Clayfish in the race to become Wisconsin's governor. The move puts him at odds with former President Trump, who has endorsed rival candidate Tim Michels.
President Biden is back in the Oval Office today, less than a week after being diagnosed with COVID. He says he's back to in-person work after testing negative. Testing confirmed the president had the new and highly contagious BA.5 variant, responsible for a surge of new cases nationwide. The president credits booster shots, expanded testing, and the antiviral treatment Paxlovid for helping him. Well, it's easy to spot Aaron Rodgers on the practice field at training camp. The red 12 jersey sticks out in a sea of green, yellow, and white. But on this first day of camp, a lot of eyes were on a guy catching passes from Rodgers.
Yeah, the man who wears number 13 has a great deal of pressure on him. Jordan Reed was in Green Bay to find out how he's responding to it.
The energy is high and the mindset is hungry here in Green Bay as the Pack officially get training camp going. The numbers on the practice field looking a little different this morning than previous years, since a couple of players got traded this offseason. The biggest, Davante Adams to Las Vegas. His absence leaves a big void. And the big question, who's going to become the MVP's go-to at wide receiver? Today, we may have found out.
I like a hungry Allen Lazard. From Davante to Allen, it's going to be, a transition, but he's capable of a lot. Since his first day here, he's turned heads, and so it's not surprising him to go out and have a really consistent day today.
There's nothing like those reps with a guy like number 12. I mean, that's as easy as I can put it for you. So it's important to get all those guys as many reps with him as possible, whether it's, full speed or walkthrough.
I've never wavered on the belief in myself of being able to step up, Obviously, when Davante was here, his talent is extreme, is tremendous, Undoubtedly, he's the best wide receiver in the league right now, and probably will be for a while, but that doesn't mean that I'm far behind him from that standpoint. I think that was my biggest thing when I first came here, is that I just wanted to earn his respect. I knew earning his respect was showing up every single day, working my ass off, and being consistent. And I think gradually as time went on, we built this chemistry and it kept growing from that.
There's going to be a little bit of a grace period as we get to know each other, starting quarterback to number one receiver, but I think today was a good day.
While that situation continues to play out, the team is also making adjustments due to players landing on the PUP list. David Bakhtiari is on it. He says he had another procedure this offseason and that his knee feels normal now, but it's about getting that normal feeling when he plays. And when he's ready, he'll be out there. In Green Bay, Jordan Reed, News 3 Sports.
Jordan, thank you. And still to come at 6, an early look ahead at your weekend forecast.
Plus, we'll head down to the Capitol Square with a preview of what to expect for the 5th installment of Concerts on the Square.
It's Slumberland's anniversary sale. And to celebrate, we're stacking the deals. Buy any sofa or sectional and get 20% off your second purchase. Get another 20% off both items. Plus, we are still offering great special financing at Slumberland Furniture.
As owner of Wisconsin's largest construction company, I have a blueprint, a plan for every project. So here's mine for Wisconsin. I'll stand up to the radical left and their socialist agenda. We'll back the blue and get tough on violent crime. Bad guys, they're not gonna like me. I'll crack down on election fraud and keep schools open 5 days a week, no matter what Fauci says. I'm Tim Michels, and that's my plan. Now let's get to work.
It's Blaine's Farm and Fleet's Rewards Member Appreciation Event. While we offer fair and honest prices every day, now through August 3rd, we're showing extra appreciation to our rewards members with exclusive deals. Like $2 off select large bags of Blaine's brand dog food. Rewards members save an extra $1. Save $3 on a Blaine's marine battery. Rewards members save an extra $2. And all brands of tires are buy 3, get 1 free. Plus, we always offer Blaine's Best Price Promise, the guaranteed lowest price or we'll match it.
You heard the Jingle Man, Wisconsin. That means it's time to get a versatile, rugged, athletic SUV that makes you feel like you just won a title. Again. Honda was just crowned KBB.com's best value brand for the 7th year in a row. So get up and go to your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer today. Honda gets Wisconsin. Bring it home, Songbird.
Get up and go! It's Slumberland's anniversary mattress sale, and we've got great deals and specials on mattresses. Like a free bedding bundle with select mattress purchases of $5.99 or more. That's 2 free pillows, a sheet set, comforter, and 2 pillowcases. Free. Only at Slumberland Furniture.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. How lucky we have been. Another picture-perfect Wednesday for a concert on the square, the 5th installment of the summer season. Well, on deck tonight, guest soloist pianist Maxim Landau, sure to put on an energy-filled show.
And this evening's repertoire will also include Hope in the Night. That's a movement from composer William Dawson's Negro Folk Symphony, a piece written by Dawson way back in 1934. Let's toss it over to our Mark Kane with a closer look at the evening ahead. Mark?
Eric and Charlotte, yeah, what a great night down here. It is packed. They expect 50,000 people with weather like this. You can't blame Joe Lanus is the CEO of Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Beautiful night.
Beautiful night.
Still time to get down here.
Still time to get down here. Concert starts at 7, so if you're at home wondering if you're going to come down or not, there's plenty of grass seats left here, and you can get down here.
And your big screen set up now in various spots.
Yeah, we have 3 this week for the first time. We had a challenge last week with the audience, and they supported us with the Friends program, so we have a 3rd screen this week.
And all the food carts are open. The Maestro Mule beer is available.
Yep, it's our new signature cocktail from Wollersheim Winery with Andrew Sewell's face right on it, so you can feel
just for that alone.
Close to the music. It's pretty special, yeah.
And tonight it's all about the piano.
Yeah, the second half is Rachmaninoff's 3rd piano concerto. 19-year-old Maxim Landau has Madison roots. He was with us last year. He's some talent. I mean, he's playing with the best in the world right now, and the way he plays, I mean, if you just sort of get wrapped in.
And this is a tough piece to play. It's like half hour long?
I think there's like over 50,000 notes that he's memorized.
And he's 19.
He's 19, yeah.
Well, let's talk about the Friends of the WCO. That's something new that you're trying.
Yeah, so this event has been in our community for 39 years. It costs the Wisconsin Chamber Orchestra $1 million to put on each year. It's a free event. It's an accessible event. The Friends is a way for all these people in the blanket area to ask, like, how can I help? How can I make sure this goes? So it's $5 a month. You text concerts to 801-801, and you can help us keep concerts going and keep it free and accessible. So we're hoping to get 500 or 600 friends this year to join us and help keep this tradition alive.
And just like $5?
$5 a month, yeah.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and your first beer is free, so if you just You know,
and a beer costs what?
$6.
There you go.
Yeah, so we wanted provided some perks and incentives and raffles to get into the table area, but really it's about the mission, and there's nothing quite like this in the U.S.
This is unique. You've worked at a lot of places. There's no orchestra that gets this kind of crowd.
Yeah, 50,000 people. It's highly unusual if this happens. So let's keep this going. I think since inception, 5 million people have showed up to hear us play.
And great music besides.
Beautiful music.
We always sort of forget that.
Yeah.
We're here for the music.
Oh, these musicians of the chamber orchestra are some of the best in the country.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, so come on down. You still have time to get down here. Joe, one more. Next week's the last one.
Yep, August 3rd. Hopefully we have some good weather. We close with a bang, and then next year's our 40th anniversary.
Something special planned.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Joe, thanks for being with us today.
Yeah, thanks, Mark. Appreciate it.
Back to you guys.
All right. Thank you, Mark, and thank you, Joe.
And Jim, our photographer, made well, there's more to come tonight at 6. When we come back, we'll head back up to Oshkosh, day 3 of EAA, and meet a veteran not letting life obstacles get in the way of his love for flying.
Plus, we'll head back down to the square one more time. Meteorologist Julian Seawright will have his full forecast next.
During Steinhoffel's small space event, all our furniture designed for smaller rooms is on sale. Sofas, bedrooms, dining rooms, and more. It's all 35% off. No matter the size of your space, we have everything to help create the home of your dreams. And with Steinhoffel's special financing, your new room is even more affordable. Steinhoffel's has the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses ready for your home. Relax, it's Steinhoffel's.
Before treating your chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, you're not the only one with questions about Botox. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they even start, with about 10 minutes of treatment once every 3 months. So ask your doctor if Botox is right for you, and if a sample is available.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
In a survey, 92% of current users said they wish they talked to their doctor and started Botox sooner. Plus, right now, you may pay $0 for Botox. Learn how AbbVie could help you save on Botox.
And my economic plan is moving this country in a better direction.
What planet is he living on? Record gas prices, 40-year high inflation, costing families $5,000 more for their necessities. Sorry, Joe, that's the wrong direction. Here on planet Earth, Senator Johnson voted against Biden's massive deficit spending that sparked inflation, and he passed tax cuts to help Wisconsin families survive the economic turmoil caused by Democrats.
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
This is the house that Angels built. Attic Angels Senior Living Community is built on a foundation of authentic, local care, a framework for living well, windows to take in the beautiful future, and is crowned by the pride that one's home is one's castle. This is the house that Angels built. Attic Angel Community. Independent homes and 4 levels of assisted living, built with the help of angels.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. Today is day 3 of EAA Air Venture. Here is a live feed of one of the 24/7 cameras. Tonight's air show features the first of 2 night shows this week. And tonight we are getting a look at one specific pilot.
He is an Air Force veteran who has faced many obstacles in life, but still proves that the sky is the limit. Katie Emrine has the story.
Captain Stuart McQuillan, an Air Force veteran from England, knew he wanted to fly again. But after becoming paralyzed during his service, there was not an aircraft equipped for him. That's why he created one. This helicopter, decked out in stars and stripes, is the first of its kind for paraplegic pilots.
But as I move this, you'll see the pedals are moving all on their own.
So yes, we put the legs in there for a reason. It helps smooth out the controls.
McQuillan partnered with Rotor X to manufacture them, and now hundreds of thousands of pilots have learned to fly again. He hopes by showcasing his chopper at EAA and other events, he will raise awareness for the National Veterans Vocational Village Foundation.
We will bring industry in, teach vets new skill sets, and they will work within our own industry. They will move on. New vets will come in. But at that point, we don't need the donations. We're there.
McQuillan also wants to share his message with other veterans who have gone through a similar experience.
Not having your legs is not a limitation. It's a challenge. It's a challenge to become overcome.
McQuillan also chose to put the number 988 on his helicopter. That's in honor of the Suicide Prevention Lifeline that launched just earlier this month.
And let's go back live to concerts on the square at the Capitol Square, where meteorologist Julian Seawright is tonight. Hi, Julian.
And we're still having a gorgeous start to our evening as we get ready for the concerts on the square to really start to kick off for us. Traffic is heavy down here in terms of people, but not necessarily for the cars. But let's go ahead and dive into our weather. For the concerts on the square forecast, it's going to be mostly sunny for us, folks. Not too humid. It's going to be rather comfortable as well as we get in throughout the rest of this evening. Now, taking a look at what we see for our surface map around the country in itself, we have quite a lot of activity going on in the weather world. For our friends to the far northwest, we're seeing hot and dry conditions that have set off some historic type of fires, and even the rain that is starting to move itself towards the eastern side of the United States. But for us, we have that cold front sweeping through. It's brought down our dew points, and on top of it, looking for some cooler conditions heading into tonight. Some showers are firing off into central Wisconsin as we take a look at our radar, but taking a broader look at what we're seeing around the United States, just south of us, outside of Ohio, we are looking at some showers starting to develop. But for the most part, we are going to stay dry until we get into the later part of tonight as we take a look at what we're going to be seeing for our future track. That's exactly what we're going to see for us. Temperatures will drop into those pleasant conditions overnight, but then we're going to see a quick little system start to develop some showers just north of Dane County, and then more clusters will start to develop as we get to the very early hours of our Thursday morning. But around our Thursday morning commute, just note as you're heading out the door, we are expecting things to be quiet, and that's going to last throughout our Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. May see a couple of showers start to fire off into our Thursday evening for areas north of Dane County, but overall, we're going to stay dry, especially as we gear towards the rest of our week heading into Friday, but we're still looking at pleasant conditions by the time we get into our afternoon. Now, in terms of how much rain we're looking at here, maybe some areas can see a quarter, maybe even a half an inch of some rainfall, but overall, we are going to see just a healthy drink of water throughout much of southern Wisconsin. Now, in terms of us seeing the cool conditions heading into the weekend, next week is what we're going to be watching for. We're looking at a pattern that's going to be bringing in the hazy, humid, and hot conditions, that August-like weather on its way here to the upper Midwest as we go into next week, as we're going to start to see that start to funnel its way into the upper Midwest for us. But our three things we're going to need to know just to wrap things up. Showers tonight. It's going to be dry heading into our Friday. 70s will stick around for Thursday and Friday as well, but just be ready for next week. We are going to be back to some humid conditions, and it will be warm and even hot once again. Temperatures back into those lower 90s. Folks, make sure that you're staying hydrated because summer is not over just yet. The dog days are just around the corner. Let's go ahead and do it for us. Let's go ahead and toss it back to you guys.
A great night down there, Julian. Thank you. Coming up next in sports, it's Big Ten Media Day for the football Badgers, and our Zach Hanley drove all the way down to Indianapolis to check it out. The talented Charlotte DeLeste has sports next.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Hi, I'm Scott Walker. Please join me in voting for Rebecca Clayfish for governor. Rebecca stood with me as we took on the big government special interest and cut taxes. While Rebecca and I were fighting for reform, Tim Michael's company was teaming up with the union bosses and those lobbying for a gas tax increase. Rebecca and I knew that these increases would hurt Wisconsin families, so we stopped them. There's only one conservative fighter in the race for governor. Her name is Rebecca Clayfish.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
We're not just massage envy. We're also facials that get your skin glowing envy. We're talking, dang girl, you look good kind of envy.
All right, tell me your secret and lunch is on me.
Through August 14th, try your first facial and get a free enhancement plus 20% off select skincare products. Terms apply. Massage Envy Facials, where better begins.
It's daily deals from Hy-Vee. This Thursday, get a 24-pack of Pepsi products, only $5.99. Hy-Vee potato chips, only 99 cents. Fresh Express garden salad, only 77 cents. And buy one Market Grill breakfast, get one free. Thursday only. And save even more during Red, White, and Fuel. Right now, save up to $4.50 per gallon with your Hy-Vee Fuel Saver Plus Perks card. And visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
I want to share my story so others can know that they are not alone.
When my mom and dad were first expecting, the pregnancy had complications and there was very little chance of survival. My mom's health was at risk too. She chose to end the pregnancy.
It was my decision, not some politicians.
Every woman should have the right to make her own decision. And I'll fight alongside you every step of the way until you do. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
A powerful film is raising awareness and support for people on the autism spectrum.
Tomorrow, Josh Sprider tells you about a special viewing event right here in the 608.
And we know temperatures will be above average, but just how warm? That's tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
For a team that's used to playing in Pasadena, the Badgers' Las Vegas Bowl win in December felt like a bit of a letdown. Almost 7 months to the day later, the Badgers stepped back onto the podium, this time at Big Ten Media Days. Zach Hanley was there.
The 2022 Wisconsin Badgers gonna look a little different. They have a new offensive coordinator, a handful of transfers, and have to replace 8 starters from a defense that was the best in the country. What hasn't changed, though, their goal, win a Big Ten championship, something this group knows hasn't been done in a while.
I remind the guys frequently, man, whenever we're working out, I say, look at the board. 2012, like, that's sad. You know what I mean? That's not Wisconsin football. Like, that's sad. So I'm looking to restore order.
How do you want to be remembered? Who do you want to be remembered by? Like, and what for? So I feel like just looking at that and making it known that we haven't won in however many years, 10 years, like, that means we have a lot of work to do. You're not on top yet.
At Wisconsin, we're expected to win every year. You know, that doesn't cut it here. I came here to win championships. You know, I didn't come here to sit on my couch and watch it on TV.
That should be your goal. So I'd just say the drive. Like, the guys are truly hungry, and we're doing it for each other because we love each other, and that's all you can ask for in a team.
The road back to Indy begins August 3rd for the Badgers when they kick off fall camp, and as Nick Herbig put it, I can't wait to ball with these dudes. At Lucas Oil Stadium, Zach Hanley, News 3 Sports.
The Milwaukee Bucks releasing a new set of so-called Statement Edition jerseys. The team says they are based around their Fear the Deer moniker. The jerseys look relatively similar to their typical uniforms, but have a black base color. The Statement Edition uniforms will be used as alternates next season.
All right, Charlotte, well done.
Well, thank you.
No Jordan, no Zach. I'm going to try it tonight.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Have a great evening.